Good morning, guys. Captain Dylan Hubbard here from Hubbard's Marina, showing you the beautiful morning view inside Johns Pass. Another gorgeous day at Hubbard's Marina inside beautiful fish famous Johns Pass. Gonna talk this morning a little bit about a fishing report, tell you guys a little bit more about the red tide, give you an update on that, give you an update on what's going on out at the island and what's going on with the local wildlife. And also we have a special guest this morning. Reeling Freedom is here to talk a little bit about their Warrior Shootout fishing tournament and what's going on with that. So we're going to talk to Reeling Freedom at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that to hear more about the Warrior Shootout. But first things first, we wanted to tell you about what's going on with the fishing. Yesterday we had another great day. Captain Anthony went out there on a 12-hour private charter, and they absolutely killed it yesterday. On the 12-hour charter, Captain Anthony was on the Flying Hub 2, and they got a boat limit of amberjack. They got nearly a boat limit of grouper, plus they got a yellowfin tuna. Yes, a yellowfin tuna right here, central west coast of Florida. Got a nice yellowfin tuna on that 12-hour trip. We're gonna have photos later of that beautiful fish. And again, a boat limit of amberjack, nearly a boat limit of grouper. Mike Swazadell and his friends, local guys, came out, 6 people on a 12-hour private charter here at Hubbard's Marina on the Flying Hub 2. Got a keeper yellowfin tuna and a ton of big grouper, scamp grouper, red grouper, gag grouper, and a boat limit of amberjack. So needless to say, the long range offshore fishing is stellar right now. We've got a 39-hour, our very first 39-hour since the boat has come out of dry dock is today, and we're pumped. After seeing Captain Anthony's catch yesterday, Captain Brian, his uncle, is leaving on this 39-hour today to go stroke those fish in the same area and hopefully get another boat limit of amberjack before amberjack season closes at the end of this month. So today's 39-hour trip, we're really excited for it. Now it's got a light load. It was sold out at 50. Now we're down to 33 due to last minute cancellations. So there's a ton of great fishing to be had offshore. Near shore, the hogfish bite is picking up quite a bit. We've been catching a lot of hogfish lately. We went from catching 1 or 2 or 3 hogfish a day. We're catching about a half dozen to a dozen hogfish. So the hogfish bite has picked up quite a bit, considerably near shore. We've been seeing a lot of lane snapper lately too, so the lane snapper bite's going well. Besides lane snapper, we're seeing a lot of scamp grouper. The scamp grouper bite's going really well as well near shore. We're seeing some mackerel and some bait, but you got to go pretty far to start seeing that in our area. As far as the red tide goes, the red tide definitely not so good inside Johns Pass. The red tide does not affect our offshore fishing. It is not affecting our island trips to the south around Fort DeSoto out to Egmont Key, Shell Key. We still have some clean water around the islands there. But as far as Johns Pass and Upper Bogosiega Bay, local, just small local area overall, the red tide has gotten a little bit, honestly, worse. Yesterday, the color of water inside Johns Pass was literally rust color red. And we've been struggling to keep live bait alive. So we haven't had live bait the last couple days due to that. And we won't have live bait for our 39-hour today. But Captain Anthony didn't have live bait yesterday, and they got a boat limit of amberjack and nearly a boat limit of grouper. So not having live bait hasn't slowed us down at all. The fishing is hot offshore, and we've been doing really well. But the near shore around Johns Pass bite is pretty much slowed down to a stop. We are seeing some sheep's head this morning. We did have some snook around the dock and some sheep's head. The water's actually not too bad right now. You can see the bottom of the pole there. It's kind of clear, but it's been the outgoing tide. Once the water starts outgoing, that's when the dirty water will come in. Right now we're at the tail end of the incoming tide. Oh, there's a sheep's head right there. You can see him. Oh, there he is, live on camera. So there are some fish around the pass, and this clear water does have the fish feeding, but as that in or outgoing tide starts, the back bay water starts rushing out, and that's when John's Pass gets a little red. So all that water in the back bay there, from upper Bogosiega Bay all the way up to almost Clearwater, the back bay waters is pretty red, and there's a decent fish kill. So long story short, the red tide is not too good in the back bay and upper Bogosiega Bay, but along the beaches and offshore where we're fishing, we are not affected. So we're gonna bring up Reeling Freedom here, and they're gonna introduce themselves and talk a little bit about the Warrior Shootout that they have going on. This is a charitable tournament, and I'll let them explain more about it. How you doing, guys?
Hey, good. How are you doing? First of all, thanks for having us, Dylan. We really appreciate it.
Hey, no worries. I'm happy to have you guys out and promote Reeling Freedom and this great tournament you guys got going on.
Yeah. So
I'm Paul Gage, and this is Gene Hammond, and what we do is we put veterans on boats. And so for the Warrior Shootout, we had planned on putting a veteran on every single boat that was going out. But unfortunately, due to the red tide, we're going to postpone the Warrior Shootout tournament for this year.
All right, so the Warrior Shootout tournament you guys were putting on was basically what you were telling me before, is you're going to have teams sign up for the tournament. Once the team signs up, then they're paired with a veteran to go out fishing with them.
That's
and
right.
Get the veterans out fishing and do a little bit fishing tournament at the same time, huh?
That's correct.
Yep.
That's
you know what you said about the red tide. Our fishing tournament was from Cedar Key to Boca Grande.
Okay.
So that, I mean, I'm seeing a little bit of fish kill up by me in Pasco County. That takes away half of our fishing area.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, we have to postpone this event till probably about the March-April time frame.
March-April. So you're going to reschedule it, get it later into the spring when that water's recovered, and hopefully our fishing gets a lot better inshore.
Right, but we do have something planned for the veterans, so stay tuned, and we'll put that out here this week or next.
Yeah.
There is going to be something for the veterans, so be looking for that email, all you veterans.
Yeah,
and
within
also,
the next 2 weeks, we're going to take care of every veteran that's signed up for this tournament.
Cool.
And take them fishing.
So even though the tournament's getting rescheduled and postponed, so the tournament teams will be let down, but you're not going to let the veterans get let down. You're still going to take them out fishing.
Absolutely.
And I heard we're going to put something together for them and get them out in the water.
Let's go offshore.
Yeah.
Let's go
offshore. When the inshore is fishing bad, we can always go offshore.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And those teams that have signed up, you can choose to stay and we'll keep your entry for the spring, or we can refund the entire amount.
Cool.
That's your fault.
Yeah, nice. Give them flexibility, so the teams already signed up have the choice of transferring to the next tournament date or just canceling and refunding and getting signed back up when you announce it.
Correct.
Absolutely.
Cool. So if you guys don't know Reeling Freedom yet, definitely check out these guys. Paul and Gene do a lot for our local veterans, a lot for our local community, and their tournaments are pretty dang cool.
Yeah, good stuff.
Thanks for joining us this morning, guys. Have a great day. Hopefully the red tide will get better, and hopefully we'll be able to get that veterans tournament on in February, March sometime. Again, check out the Reeling Freedom Facebook page for more information on the upcoming Warrior Shootout, and stay tuned to the Hubbard's Marina page. We're going to do some updates on taking those veterans out fishing. And remember, if you're too busy to go fishing, you're just too darn busy. We'll see you Saturday, 2 p.m. at Bass Pro Shops if you want to win a chance or get a chance to win a free 10-hour all day for 2 or a 5-hour half day for 2. And hopefully some of you will come and join us for that 39-hour today. Again, Captain Anthony and his 12-hour private charter yesterday slammed the fish. Boat limit of amberjack, almost a boat limit of grouper, gag grouper, scamp grouper, red grouper, and more, plus a yellowfin tuna. So offshore fishing is hot, nearshore fishing is getting better and better, and it's time to go offshore. Have a good day, guys.